Recently I did some painting and I needed to mask off some areas such as wood molding, ceiling edges, things like that. Painter's tape was my first thought for the job, but I ended up actually trying out FrogTape just because I was curious to see if it would be better than the traditional painter's tape that we're all used to using. So after completing the job, I was actually very happy with the results of FrogTape. But at that time, I really didn't do a comparison to truly see if it performed any better or worse than painter's tape. I just basically tried it out and again, didn't compare it to anything else. Today, however, is the day of reckoning. And with that said, we're gonna test both out to see if there really is an advantage from one to the other.
I'm gonna find out the truth, I guarantee you that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the painter's tape and we'll just take a closer look at it outside of its wrapping, and then we'll move on to take a look at the FrogTape and we'll do a test from there. What we'll do is we will take the FrogTape and then we'll do a line of that just right across the front, and then we'll go with the painter's tape and do the same thing. We'll just have these parallel, and from there we'll go ahead and take our paintbrush, do a little paint and paint right over them, and then after that we'll actually let it sit for a little bit and we'll see which one actually does the better job. So we've given our paint sufficient time to dry, at least to the touch. It's like slightly tacky, but for the most part it is dry to the touch. And we can kind of take a look at that there and see that everything's dry. So with that, we'll go ahead and strip the tape away rather, and we'll see what happens. Initially, it looks like they've both done a decent job, but let's take a closer look. Here is where we start to see some differing results.
The goddamn plane has crashed into the mountain!
If you look right in here, we can kind of see right up and down this line that the painter's tape just does not quite fare as well when the paint is a little bit heavier. It seems like there were some issues, again, where you can kind of see right in there where it kind of falters. If we take a look on this side for the FrogTape, you don't see really as much bleed through here. There's a little bit of bleed through here that you can kind of see. It's a little bit lighter, but it is right in there. But again, when you compare it to this, I mean, it's just clearly better with the FrogTape result.